Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Apothecary Diaries Season 2 episode number 1 reaction. Okay, before I begin, you might be thinking that why suddenly Season 2? I didn't react to Season 1. Why suddenly Season 2? Am I reacting to it? There's a reason behind it, and I've said this before in multiple videos, but for people who don't know, I actually had read the manga for Apothecary Diaries before the anime started, a little bit, and I was not really that much of a fan of it. I was like, okay, it's an okay type of a story, and I didn't really continue reading it. That is why I thought when the anime came out, I thought that I wouldn't like it that much. But then the anime ended and I binge watched it like I usually do. I didn't react to it. I just binge watched it and I absolutely loved it. Like everything about it. And then I decided that when season 2 will come out, I'll start reacting to it. And in the upcoming season, like maybe season 3 in the future, the other sequels that will come, I'll react to those as well. So that is why there's no season 1 reaction, because I binged it and I really liked it. That's why I've decided to react to season 2. So yeah, that's the whole story about this. Anyways, I have watched season 1 on my own. Like I said, I absolutely loved it, and I'm looking forward to what we'll have in season 2. Now, I might have forgotten a few of the names, but as I keep watching, I'll remember. I'll get reminded of them, and yeah. So anyways, let us begin. Okay, so this is episode 1 of season 2, Apothecary Diaries. I will be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, okay, direct opening. Okay. All right. This is quite catchy. Right. Wait. Wait, who's singing this? This this gives me Yoasobi vibes. Yeah, this is giving Yoasobi vibes. Kevin Penkin. Okay. Yeah. The whole music style is so much like Yoasobi. Oh, a new character. Well, I guess it's a new season. All right. Okay, that was a good opening. Okay, let's see. Damn. Have you gotten pretty? Okay, I've forgotten all the characters, most of the characters' name. What was her name? She's one of the courtesans, I remember. Right? Yeah. Mao Mao and what? Mao Mao? Okay. An interesting title. Ooh. Bruh. Hmm. Right. Damn. Oh, after God. Right, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, okay, this girl, Lolam. We don't know much of her. She just got introduced in the previous season. Mao. Oh my god. Yeah. Right. Well, the making scented oils. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's why they're doing it here. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Obviously, she's not gonna drink it. Hmm. Mhm. Hmm. Wait. Yeah. Why? Oh no. This probably has something that she doesn't want them. Yeah. Good point. It's the packaging. The packaging is heavy, you know? Like oh, okay. Oh, wait. Oh no. Oh, it's those things that they were packing. I just realized. Yeah, those. Reading it. Yeah. Hmm. Metal plates. Wait. I'm confiscating this. Like I said, same energy. I'm confiscating this. Oh no. Oh no. Is this where it starts? The censorship? Oh my god. This is where it begins. The white light. What was that? Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Damn. Realistic. Manure. Okay. Hmm. Well, damn, everyone's reading it. Right. Well, hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, that is. Hmm. Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Well, she wants to do it. Hmm. Yeah. People will be more literacy level will increase, yeah. Yeah. So make them hooked in. Nah, but this is like, they're going to be learning on their own. There you go. Interest will grow from their own. You're not really ordering them to do it. Wow. That's why people will themselves try to take the initiative to read. Damn. Right. Oh. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Okay. No. You just start with cat, dog. Oh boy. What the? Yeah, what's happening? Yeah, it'll help. It'll help her interact with the outside world. Hmm. Yeah. It's like, wait, what? Yeah. Hmm. Damn, just look at them. Primrose. Oh, a cat. A kitten. Oh no, she's gonna bite. Oh, okay. Meow meow. Um. Okay. Going to right. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's her. What was her name? Jaolin? Something like that? No, it's someone else. Oh, never mind. There's a new character. Hmm. Where did you come from? She just appeared out of nowhere. Yeah. No, no. Um. Right. Oh, damn. I guess that makes sense because otherwise, yeah, like, oh, yeah. Oh, damn. Like, oh, I guess she's gonna make like a little, so she can suck on it. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So they can suck on it. Okay. Oh, I guess the girl insisted. That's why. Yeah, Mao Mao. Damn. Okay. Damn, she's very calm. True. Yeah. What's he doing? Why is he fidgeting? Oh, he brings the cat food. That's why. Because oh yeah, obviously she doesn't know the secret that he's actually not. With your name. Well, you know. Yeah, true. I like cats. Bruh. Oh my god, here we go. He's like, wait a minute, maybe I do like cats. Bruh. Right. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, admonisher of thieves. Is it? Nah. Wow, that is gonna be so confusing. Who are you calling? This mama or that mama? Hmm. Oh, from a different place, a different country? Oh, I wasn't expecting this. So they're from a different. Okay. Okay. Alright, that was today's episode. Good start for season 2. Basically, we get to see the current situation. Mao Mao is doing her thing. Jinshi is here coming, like meeting with her, like helping her out here and there. Then also we had the whole those books thing, that whole thing. And Jinchi realized that, what, using this as an opportunity, maybe we can make the people inside the, like the all of the, the girls, make them um, start reading, and make them like get an actual interest in learning how to read, how to write, something like that. And he used that, he like basically he brought like a few interesting books and kind of like distributed them. Obviously there needs to be someone who can read, so I'm guessing he made sure that there was someone over there who can actually read. So he realized, if I distribute this among them, the others will probably ask the person who can read to read, and they'll read it and they'll enjoy it, and they themselves will get interested in the book, and eventually that will pique their interest in the act of reading itself. Instead of just hearing from others, reading it on their own, that'll kind of spark that interest in them, and then they'll start reading. Eventually probably a few of them will start writing as well, like that is going to happen. And that worked out perfectly, as we saw. And not only that, we also had the whole cat. We found a cat which nobody knows where she came from. That's a female cat, I guess they mentioned that. um, Nobody knows where she came from. It was just there. Now I think that was connected to this scene. I don't know what that scene was. I still don't understand that scene. Where is that part? No, there was like a brief scene where it seemed like someone was chasing someone. Okay, you know what? Let me see this part. You can see at night, there's someone kind of walking. Is this that girl? That girl who we saw, who saved the cat, or who stopped the cat? Is this her? She was like, like holding a lantern and walking. Yeah, I think that's her. The hairstyle kind of seems the same. And now, okay, here's the thing. They kind of cut off at the section where we saw her kind of look behind and seemed like something like charged towards her. Now, this is what I think happened. Um, that was a cat, probably. Something like it seemed like they shot that scene in such a way. It seemed like someone was going to attack her or something. But I think that was a cat. That was a cat's perspective. The girl was walking. Cat probably sneaked up from behind and kind of jumped on her or something like that. And she probably decided to take care of her, of the cat. Now, obviously, I guess she probably thought that the cat won't be allowed or something. So she decided to probably keep it a secret. And that is why she, I think, put the cat over there in that little alleyway kind of thing, where she put the cat over there, and she probably had some work to do. So she put the cat over there and went to do some work, and then would probably thought that she would come back and take care of her. But then when she came back, she saw Mao Mao and everyone else, the whole, like, and all the people over there, kind of looking at the cat. And I guess she backed down. And then when she realized that, they'll probably take care of the cat, she decided to just let it go. So it might be something like that. I don't know. Something along those lines. But yeah, like they kind of showed the scene in a way where it seemed that someone was going to attack her or something. But I doubt that was the case. I think it was that cat, and like something like that happened. But I guess by the end of it, when she realized that the cat will be well taken care of, she decided to let it go. Um, I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure this is the same girl. This is the same girl that we saw at night, who was like with the lantern walking, because the hairstyle and even the dress is similar. So it's probably the same girl. Um, but still don't know why the cat was there in that little corner. Again, it's just speculation. I think she put the cat over there to hide the cat from everyone else. He probably thought that the cat will be thrown outside or something if someone found it. So yeah. Anyways, but I think like she probably realized that everything will be okay for the cat when she realized that the little girl, I forgot all their names. She got interested in the cat, and she probably realized, like, oh, if she's interested in the cat, the emperor will probably kind of allow the cat to stay here. That's why she decided to, like, kind of, yeah, let it go. Or she realized that everything will be okay, like, the cat will be safe. I don't know, that's just what I think. I might be wrong. Either way, yeah, so that is the other thing that happened today. And turns out the cat, they decided to keep his name Mau Mau. Which makes sense, she's a cat. And Mau Mau. Okay, wait, one thing. Is Does Mau Mau in Chinese mean cat? Let me check. I think so. You know what? Let me check. Pet name by a no. Yeah, cat. Like Mao is, which means yeah, it's also, oh, Shao Mao, which means kitten, small cat. Also, way adults or older people call younger people by adding the word small in front of their names. Ah, okay. So you know, and it makes sense. Like, because cats make like meow meow noises. So I guess Mau Mau, and it's a very cute way to call. And obviously, yeah, like, since that's Mau Mau, like that's also Mau Mau's name, like Zhao Mao. You can see here Jinxi, who at first Jinxi was like, I don't know the like the why people love cats, and then when Mau Mau starts explaining it, it's like, wait a minute, this sounds familiar. Maybe I do like cats. I just haven't realized it. And then she put the cat on his face. That's funny. But yeah, you know what? Mama's not wrong. I guess at the end of the day, that's why people love cats. Because I myself am someone who prefers cats to dogs. Like, I like dogs as well. I'm kind of a little bit scared of dogs because there was a dog that kind of like bothered me at when I was a kid. I probably have like childhood trauma or something. But I'm okay with dogs. But cats I obviously prefer more. And like, I've heard a lot of people say that, oh, why like cats? Cats are absolute assholes and everything. And but yeah, but still, like, it's just something about them, about cats, that just I really like. And when Mama was explaining it, I was like, you know what? Maybe, yeah, that's probably the reason. Here we go. This is where she explains it. According to cat lovers, the fact that you can't tell what they're thinking is part of their appeal. Yeah, I guess true. It's pretty cute as well when like they do some unexpected things and you just cannot, like, you're like, what the hell. Then fun to watch. Yeah, can't keep your eyes off them. After a while, you say, okay, just right. Um, they usually behave coldly, but suddenly become friendly when you feed them, which is annoying. Um, at the point they say you just kind of give up, which is, I guess, true. Like, cats are very, like, to themselves. Like, they only, like, bother you when they want something from you, and then they just ignore you throughout the rest of the time. Some cats even kind of get annoyed when you try to, like, talk to them or, like, pet them or something, but they suddenly do a full 360, not 360, sorry, 180. When it's food time. They're the best, most friendliest cat ever, and then after that they just ignore you. Like, there's a lot of cats like that. It's like, you just unlike dogs, where dogs are always friendly, which is, but still, like, I just prefer cats. A lot of people prefer cats still, even though all of that stuff is just there, like. But here she's like poking the paws, kissing them. That is a bit too far. I don't do that. But obviously petting them and kind of, yeah, that's fair. But anyways, this part is hilarious because Jinshi's like, right, maybe I do like cats, and they just let the cat keep Mao Mao's name. Now I wonder when, like, this will probably bring some misunderstandings where it's like someone's probably going to call the cat and Mao Mao will be like, oh, you called me or something like that. Obviously the reverse probably won't happen, but people might like it might get confusing a little bit. But anyways, yeah, there you go. That is the current situation here. Right. Like I said, also the other thing where the whole literate, like learning thing was also a good plan by Jinshi because when he introduced that book and everyone got so interested in it, and as we saw, they were like, oh, the person who read it to us is like their throat is coarse now and they cannot speak properly. It makes sense, like you're literally like reading something. It would be quite loud to read, and which kind of like makes me think like how teachers do it, like like literally reading books in front of like students, teaching them and everything. It's a pretty yeah. uh, it's funny because I also remember when I started YouTube. Yeah, I struggled so bad because my videos are on the longer side a bit, and I was like, God damn it, it's so difficult to speak for 1 hour, and now I'm completely fine with it. I just got used to it, I guess. Like, but yeah, back then my throat used to hurt so bad, and now I don't have that problem though. It's I guess it's all like you just get used to it. But yeah, that is why the ones that are listening to it, obviously they themselves will be like, what, maybe I should learn how to read so that I don't have to rely on someone. I can read it on my own, something like that. And yeah, that is why they have decided to learn the language. And sometimes a lot of people might be like, oh, I've learned the language, why not learn to read, sorry, write, because that will come in handy later on in the future. Which is something that Mama's friend, this girl, I think, what was her name, Shaolin or something like that, I think was her name. Let me check. No, Zhao Lan. Okay. Um, she was like, oh, might as well learn to write as well because after I leave this place, maybe somewhere it will come in handy. So yeah. So like this, a lot of people got interested, and yeah, Jinshi's plan was a success. People have decided to start learning, and literacy rate and the amount of people who can read now is going to significantly increase, which is going to help in the longer run. Right. Yeah, and there you go. That is today's episode. Good episode. Good start. And in the end, as we see, there was that like what did what did they call it? Wait a minute, caravan. Yeah. And we see like some people are coming. Now I'm guessing these are women from probably royalty from out of the country. I think, I'm assuming. So that's interesting. I don't know. I guess I wasn't expecting this. I just thought like everything will be like here in China. I guess we're getting involved with other places as well, and other people from other countries are going to come here as well. And I guess it makes sense because this is literally like the emperor's place. So people from other country coming here is not really a big surprise because like literally the emperor, like they have to like deal with political stuff, like regarding different countries, this and that. So I guess it makes sense. Now obviously I think these are the characters that we saw in the opening, and there's a girl, like I think like a blonde haired girl in the opening. I think this is that character who we'll probably see. um yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's see what's up with that and what happens. Okay, so that was today's episode. Great episode. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the upcoming ones. Right, so that is that. Now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. In the very first scene, you can see, these girls, the ladies from, um, I forgot their names. You know, one girl's name I remember. One of the courtesans' name I remember. I think Biden. That was one courtesan's name. The other two I've forgotten. But these girls, they are, there, and you see the madam. The the madam of the place. She's like like kind of doing calculations, because all the books they're sending there, and she's like, oh, great business opportunity, mama asked this, like, yeah, perfect opportunity to earn some money, so yeah, let's send all these books to them. Right. And these books we see later on. Anyways, and then we are back to the palace, and like we see Jinshi here, going, making rounds, talking to um all the uh, all the ladies, like the concubines. He's talking to them, and making rounds and everything. Yeah. And oh, we also meet this lady here. What was her name? Lohi? No, Lolan. Concubine Lolan. So she's a character who we saw in the previous season at the very end, after I think Concubine Ado she left. I think that was her name. Correct me if I'm wrong. After she left, she was the one who came, and she's like bringing in more ladies in waiting, and that's why Jinx is like, this doesn't like look good for the other ladies, and this might bring in more conflict, among the ladies. So yeah, this is not good. Either way, she's someone who doesn't really speak that much. We haven't really heard her speak at all, almost, you know so we don't really know what's going on through her mind. Maybe we'll get to know later, either way. Yeah, next we see Jishi goes to this lady. I've forgotten her name. I don't remember. You know what, I'm going to after this, doing my discussion later on my own, I'll go and check out all the names again. I need to remember the names. The the orange pinkish, like haired lady, um the one who Mao Mao, you know got, like, close to at the very first, the first one, the first lady that she got close to, who she saved with the whole makeup thing, um she is there, and she's like, she realizes that Jinxie is like trying to look for Mama, and she's like, oh, you're looking for someone. And she's like, Mama was there, like in her, like in the apothecary, doing her thing. And then Jinshi goes to try and meet Mao Mao, and he meets her here. Mama's making, like, what was she making? What did she say? Perfume or something? Wait a minute. No, oil, scented oils. Right. And she's doing it here because she kind of tells Jinshi that the reason why I'm doing it here, and the scent is very strong, reason is because there's a possibility that, where's that part? These can cause, I think, where's the part? Yeah, some scented oils can cause miscarriages. Right. That is why it shouldn't be an issue unless it's extremely concentrated. But and so Jinxi's like, so there's no need to restrict perfumes and things like that in the rare palace. Um, she says, right, it wouldn't be a problem. And she says, like, the guy, the doctor, he's a nice guy, but that's why he cannot keep his mouth shut. So I'm not really letting him know any of this. Yeah. Either way, she's doing her thing here. She also, like, distilling alcohol and all that stuff for wounds and for, like, cleaning purposes and all. Yeah, and then the package arrives. Mama was like, oh god, this is the worst timing possible, because Jinshi's there, and so the doctor is like, oh, this is, and she's like, stop, don't say, Anyways, he kind of, she's kind of like, oh, it's nothing, and she tries to kind of like put the whole conversation aside, and she's like, oh, it's my underwear, like. Yet even Jinshi was like, oh, okay, kind of backs down, but then the other guy, I forgot his name, he's like, but why were there two men carrying that? Makes no sense. So the whole cat is out of the bag. Anyways, so Mao Mao's like, whatever. So she tells them what it is, So she's like, I brought these books here because most people here have no idea about anything really regarding, that type of thing. So, I brought this here to educate them, and so that they don't fall into some trouble. Um, so yeah, so basically that. And she also said that how the other concubines have loved it as well. Um, so yeah. Anyways, you can see even Jinshi and he was like reading it pretty intently. And she's like, wait, you're interested in this? And she's like, oh no, no, definitely not, but just in case, tell me where you bought this from. I mean, it was kind of funny because I thought, like, he was genuinely interested in. I'm sure he was genuinely interested in it, but there was a bigger reason behind why he asked her that, because we get to know this later, because he brought more of it and decided to distribute it, and did his whole plan of making everyone interested in learning. Like, and he bought like other books, like not only this but other different types of books. I think he brought, like, and something like that he did. So that is why he was asking her, where did you get this from? That is also another reason. Anyways, right after that, next we see Mao Mao meets Zhaolan, and Zhaolan is like narrating stuff from the book, and this is where Mao Mao realizes what Jinxi has done. So basically, um, oh no, she doesn't realize that. I guess she gets to know that later. At first, she was confused. She was like, "Wait a minute! Like books and stuff like that are not really considered, um, like considered bad here in the royal palace. So why is everyone talking about books here? It makes no sense, you know. So then he goes to the other, like the ladies in waiting, and they were also like reading the books and everything. So here she was like, damn, like what the hell, like why are people reading the books? And she read it and she realized that it is, here we go, this is the part from the seal. It might be a novel, but it's of a high quality befitting a gift from the emperor. Yeah. If he gave it out to all these concubines, that must mean that at least 100 copies. Right. Master Jinshi must have asked the emperor to do it, and then he realizes why he did it, and he was like, but why? Novels are considered lowly. Why hand it out to the concubines of noble birth? Yeah. And that's when she puts two and two together. She realizes he did this deliberately, because obviously novels are very, like addictive, I guess you could say. Any type of story, if you like read it and you really like stories and stuff, you'll get a kind of, like you like reading more, you want to read more, you want to know more, and when that book concludes, you want to read more books. So she realized that he did this deliberately because all these ladies, they don't know how to read, so they'll probably ask someone to read to them, and there'll be a lot of inconveniences in that. So they'll one day it'll come when they'll be like, wait a minute, why don't I learn to read? Then there won't be any reason to ask others to read. I can read it on my own leisure, and that is going to interest them in reading, learning how to read. Some of them might also get interested in writing as well, so that might happen. And you can see Mao Mao here kind of realizes what's happening, and she's like, you know what, let me help him out. So this lady here, one of the ladies here, she was like, why don't you copy the book, like kind of write it down and everything. And you can see one of the ladies were like, oh, that's too much work, but the other lady was pretty interested in writing. That is what I'm saying. A lot of them will be just content with reading, but a few of them might also want to write, which is this lady here who was like, oh yeah, I want to write, you know. So yeah, like that's what's happening. Anyways, that's that. And next we see later we see Mao Mao talking to Zhaoran, and Zhaoran is like, teach me how to read. And she's like, the lady here who, who read to us, her throat got hoarse, so she cannot read properly. I want to learn how to read myself. So Mao Mao starts teaching her, like makes, like puts her name on the sand and starts teaching her. And then she starts teaching her random herbs and a random stuff's name. And she's like, what the hell? I don't think we'll need these type of things to learn. Anyway, she's like, okay, so let's just start with normal greetings and stuff. And Xiaonan also says, like, maybe this will come in handy later on, who knows. So I want to learn to write as well, not only reading. Yeah, and that is that. And next we see this scene where we see this lady here walking at night with a lantern, and it seems like someone's going to attack her from the behind. But like I said, my speculations is this is the same girl we saw later on who saved that cat, or who stopped that cat from attacking Mao Mao. And she, at least this is what I think what happened, she, that was the cat Pound trying to get at her. She probably caught the cat and decided to take care of the cat, but she realized that if everyone gets to know the cat is here, they'll probably throw the cat away or something, do something to it. So fearing that, she decided to kind of hide the cat, and that's why the cat was there at the little corner part. Mao Mao and the princess found it. That is why she realized, like, wait a minute, if the princess is interested in the cat, maybe the emperor himself will allow the cat to stay here. And that is why she probably realized that the cat will be fine, and something like that. Or maybe it's something completely different. This is just my speculation. This is just what I think happened. I might be completely off the mark, but let's see. Anyways, yeah, so that scene we see. Next we see the like the what's her name? Again, I forgot her name. The concubine. She was like, oh, like she tells Mao Mao to take the princess, the kid, to go outside and accompany her on a little walk. So Hong Yang, one of the ladies in waiting, accompanies her to that, and two other eunuchs, like they, as bodyguards they go. And she also tells Mao Mao that, oh, be sure to teach her stuff, like maybe like stuff that like herbs names, flowers names, and stuff. And Mao Mao's like, I don't think that is necessary, but she's like, no, who knows, maybe in the future we don't really know where she will be wed off to. If it's someplace, like like out of here, then maybe that will come in handy in the future. Yeah. So anyways, Mama comes outside and she sees and notices different people looking at the little princess differently. Some are very, happy, very, elated seeing the princess. Some of them are confused, some of them are surprised, some of them are pretty afraid. And then there are a few group of people who are like looking in a weird way, in a very disgusting, like disgusted way. They're kind of looking like it's like, oh, like this. I'm guessing they are people from probably like some other faction or something like that. Who like like, yeah, because we always forget there's this whole rivalry between the concubines. Like it's not really that hardcore nowadays. You know, but it is still there. So yeah, either way, and this is where we find the cat in one of the little alleys, and not alley but like a little corner. The prince, the kid wants it, and Mama tries to catch the cat, but the cat just does some crazy moves, runs away from Mao Mao, and this lady here grabs the cat. And I was surprised here to see how the cat didn't really do anything to that girl, but it makes sense why the cat didn't object to the girl catching the cat, not cat but kitten, catching the kitten, because this is the same girl that we saw in that little section. So the kitten is probably familiar with her. That's why she didn't do anything when the girl caught her. Yeah, that's I think that's another indication that it was the same girl. Anyways, so she's like, oh, like the kitten must be hungry, like I'll leave it to you, and she goes away. And like I said, I think like the girl probably realized that the kitten will be fine now. So yeah, decided to let her go. Anyways, the Mama has the kitten now, but the little, like the princess, she wants the kitten, but Mama's like, oh, first we have to bathe him and everything. It's like very dirty. Cannot let, like our princess get this, get like touch the cat for now at least. So she starts wailing. She really wanted the cat. Anyways, Mama brought the kitten and starts taking care of her. Like even the doctor like helps her out, and the doctor has experience in this previously because he saved a kitten before. And now Mama tells the doctor to bring like hot water, like milk, like some domesticated animal's milk, and the little intestine thing. Now what's funny here? At first I was like, wait, what intestine? Why? And then when she's like, oh, I'll use it to like make sure the kitten can suckle on it. I was like, why not use a feeding bottle? And then I remembered, oh no, those things don't exist here. This is way back in the past. And it just clicked in my head. I'm like, that's why she wanted that intestine thing. Because a lot of things doesn't really exist here. I kind of forget. Sometimes, I kind of forget. This actually happened quite a while ago. A lot of things don't exist that exist nowadays. You know. So yeah, anyways, so she then brings the doctor then brings everything, and she starts take caring of the kitten. And then you can see the emperor uh, calls Mao Mao and tells her to keep the cat, and that the princess will, that'll be her cat from here onwards. And obviously, like, the princess cannot take care of the cat, she's herself is a little kid. So the main, like, the responsibility is on Mao Mao. So he's like, yeah, that's the decision. And then Mama takes care of the kitten. The kitten little by little regains its strength. At first, it was drinking milk, then started eating, like chicken, shredded chicken. Yeah. And then we see that Jinshi, this guy, like I said, I forgot his name. The guy who's always with Jinshi. He sneakily brings like food for the kitten. And that's what she was doing. That's why he was fidgeting, because um, yeah. Anyways, and yeah, this is where we have the whole conversation about why people like cats and everything. And Mama gives the whole explanation, at which Jin, she's like, wait a minute, maybe I do like cats. I thought I didn't understand why people like cats, but listening to Mama, yeah, maybe I do like cats. And then he starts like putting the cat on his face. Mama's like, what the hell is this dude doing? Right. Anyways, and after that, you can see the kitten is like bringing in little mice and everything, which is obviously helpful, you know, to keep, like, the pests in control. And they've decided to give the kitten the name Mao Mao. Yeah, and this is where, after that, this is where we get to know that a caravan is coming, and some ladies are in the caravan who, I'm assuming, they're from some other country coming here, you know. So something like that. Anyways, let's wait and see what happens. Great start for season 2. Let's see. Yeah, let's see how this proceeds. So that is it, guys. That was my reaction to episode number 1 of season 2 of Apothecary Diaries. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of God damn it, Apothecary Diaries. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.